Alright, hello everybody. I am SDiezal, and we're going to be doing Link to the Past 100%, no major glitches, 100% RNG. We're going to get started here, count us down. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, here we go. So, major differences between 100% and no major glitches. We're going to be doing pretty much all the same minor glitches that we do in no major glitches. And then we're going to be collecting every single item. We're going to be skipping maps and compasses and keys and stuff like that. But there's a big, there's a few changes even in Escape that we do with 100%. Yeah, definitely, like, knowing 100% of all the item locations is super helpful for such cases as randomizer, but yeah, there's a big route divergence compared to NMG, so we'll go through all of that. One of the major differences in the escape section here is we're going to be skipping the boomerang, which we usually get in no major glitches, due to a chest later on appearing that will actually house the red meringue, the red boomerang. And we run right into him, because we love him that much. Just want to give him a big ol' hug. This soldier right here, if you walk up a little bit right there and then go down, it'll avoid him seeing you, and you just have to worry about him getting in your way. So right here, this is usually where we get the boomerang. We're going to skip it. Saves a little bit of time by... so in 100% you don't have to collect lower tier items if there's another tier of it, so like boomerang, blue mail, the magic shield. We only have to grab the higher tier item. I'm gonna grab this just to be safe. And same with no major glitches, we grab the lamp in this chest because it's a little bit faster than grabbing it in Link's house. How dare you? That was just rude. Yeah, but pretty much the rest of Escape is very similar. We head straight to the exit through the sewers, basement, and the Atavix Sanctuary. And then after that, towards the 100% category, you won't see too much of a difference within routing of NMG until we get to Desert Palace. So everything's pretty standard up until we get to Desert. We're gonna grab like two heart pieces in that area and be on our way. 24 heart pieces, which is usually the the stuff that you have to pretty much run around and collect for 100%. This is definitely 100% vanilla. We are running on the Japanese 1.0 version of the game, which does allow you to do majority of the minor glitches that we're going to be doing in this run. Almost made it through. And of course we'll be getting a few of the mini games which are plagued by terrible RNG, hopefully not later on, which houses 2 heart pieces. If you hold right going into this transition, we should skip that dialogue. No, we did not. But if you do hold right going into that door, do that transition, you can skip the first dialogue that Zelda will mention. It's a lot of mashing through these dialogue boxes. You're going to see a lot of them throughout the run. Oh, no! Just in case you guys wanted to see it again, I hit please repeat that. So technically our first item in the 100% run there is that St. Chest. That's definitely a first. I'm like holding down, getting ready to go down and collect the St. Chest, and yeah. Said, I want that exposition again, please. So we're gonna head to Eastern. Pretty standard towards the NMG route as well, but I'll explain it just the same. So Octoroks can't get in your way. So going up these steps here, and pretty much all the steps in the game, if you mash left and right while walking up them, you can actually advance a few frames faster. And you'll see a little bit of a difference right here with this soldier. Except I walked right into him. But I would have been okay if I had held right. So that soldier there, if you just like walk up the steps, you'll run right into him, or you'll have to stun him, or you'll have to do something to get him out of your way. But if you're like mashing left and right as you're walking up, you can slightly move a little bit faster and actually avoid him altogether. Grab that heart just in case later on here. Coming up, oh nice. Here is the Stalfos room as they bully me around. So there's 4 Stalfos in that room. If you kill the top 2 before they spawn by throwing the pots in that direct order there, like you walk that path and you throw them in that spot, you'll kill those 2 Stalfos before they spawn, which will nullify the bottom 2 Stalfos from spawning. our heart piece? There it is. Alright, yeah. Health was a little low, especially if I want to do this D-boost coming up here. Sloppiness. Josh is always winning. That guy knows what's going on. So here we're going to do D-boost to get the big key. Except for... I'm going to have to take it a little bit slower than usual, just because my health was really bad. Now normally you have to kill every moving enemy in this room for those anti-fairies to split from the switch. But if you use iframes and just deboost yourself into it, pick up the pot and hit the switch, you can skip all that. And we get the bow. If you pick up those pots in that exact order, you'll get the arrows, and you should not get hit by the anti-fairy. Should be working. Okay. Just Indiana Jones this room real quick. Yeah, that's alright. And just to be safe, I'm gonna grab another arrow there, and we got one there. Alright, cool. Alright, so coming up on Armor's Knights here, we have a neat little quick kill we can pull off. Not bad, not bad. So if you line up the Armor's Knights to rotate in a counterclockwise order there, actually it was, yeah, clockwise. Can get my directions right. Kind of pick them off as they go. So we're gonna head over here and pick up our boots. And I'm gonna pick up the 100 rupees behind him as well. We're gonna need that for Palace of Darkness later. You need 100 rupees, 110 rupees to get into Palace of Darkness. And there's 2 rupee routes you can do. Although I'm not sure if it really makes a huge difference in 100%, but it makes it a lot easier regardless of what category you're running. The other rupee route requires you to pull specific trees in the forest to have enough rupees. So now we can start our spin speed. Once you pick up the boots in the Japanese 1.0 version of the game, when you charge up your sword and release it, after releasing it, if you tap A 1 frame later, you'll be in a spin speed state, which is basically you can walk while in dashing speed. Oh, we're going first try dig and first try chest. Just be ready for that. So here we're gonna do another spin speed, charge it up in the screen prior, hit the steps, and you are on your way. You can do them on the steps, on the ladder, or you can do it on flat ground. If you do it on flat ground, the second that you hit the ladder and or steps, be good. So after pick up our book, head to Desert Palace. We'll finally get one of our smaller heart pieces and actually truly start our 100% run. Well, it really truly started when picking up the Saint chest, but you know. RNG manip, yeah. I'm setting it up now, man. Setting it up for first try dig. It's for the manip. It's totally not a lack of skill. It is totally RNG manip if I purposely bonk. So Desert Palace, pretty straightforward dungeon. Not a whole lot going on. Oh, missed it. It's alright. We're going to be grabbing our first heart piece on the desert ledge once we head to the second part of this dungeon, where Lameless is. Got good cannonballs there. Those are pretty random. They can stop you. I'm going to be picking up, excuse me, this pot here has arrows. There are guaranteed arrows under specific pots that you route in, because the arrow count and bomb count is actually very important. And 100% and no major glitches, both. It's very important. I didn't check the hint tile. I don't know where Titans could be. So fun fact, like, I think the vanilla hint tiles, they just, it's Salasrala, like, telepathically saying, hey, you should go do this, or look out for this, something like that. So I'm going to spin speed there. Be very careful to not hop off that ledge. Very easy to do so. We'll be doing our first key dash right here. Oh, so if you line up on the right pixel, usually you cannot dash into doors unless it's like specifically set up. Some rooms are like really easy to set up as a key dash. In that part there, you just line yourself up at the bottom wall, head to the door, and then just dash up. Same with that one. Kind of like hug the little torch there. I don't know why I was dashing there. So coming up is Lameless, one of the more annoying fights in the game due to the randomness and RNG of the Lamo worms. We have a little bit of a somewhat decent setup for the first two cycles, which I'll show you here. I'm gonna do that required bonk. Ah, it's aiming the wrong way. So the key to this fight is kind of like doing your best to predict where you think they're going to go once they start spawning, and then just time your arrow shots. So that wasn't too bad. Yeah, one more cycle should do it. Let's go for another. And another. Wow, those two were terrible cycles. Holy cow. And you can save a few frames by holding out your sword whenever pendant drops. Same with the crystals. Alright, so our next stop here is going to be Agnes Cave. Grab our second heart piece. Which I cannot do because I don't have a bomb. So we're going to come back. I forgot to pick up a bomb. That's fine. We have another opportunity. Many opportunities to come back there and get it. Like, yeah, I'm kind of missing something. I need a bomb for that. And actually, I think we grab that potentially in... you could grab the bomb chest when you get your 100 rupees behind Sauce Roller, but that's fine. So coming up here is going to be Fake Flipper. This will be our pretty much our next major minor glitch that we do. So same with spin speed in the Japanese 1.0 version of the game. If you hit the transition into the water the same second, you'll kind of trick the game into thinking that you have flippers. And you'll be okay until you exit. If you get hit while in fake flipper status, though, that can soft lock the game. So it's good that that did not happen. Yep, that was all for the manip, man. It's all for the manipulation. This here is Gary Oldman, one of the finest actors of today. He got lost in the mountains. We just gotta help him out. It's pretty dark in here. You cannot dash while you have Gary tailing you here, so you just kind of have to gently walk him to his home. Another thing about spin speed is you have to be facing up or down to perform that strat on the ladders. If you're facing left or right, it won't work. So that heart piece up there we're going to get now, and there's another heart piece below Spectacle Rock, which we get after Tower of Hera. Don't you run into me! He was thinking about it. He wanted to play some ball. So normally that would actually be our first full heart piece, but our full heart gain. But I did forget to get that bomb for Agonist Cave, which is no problem. We'll probably pick that up near when we do Mire, since we'll be over there anyways. Here we're just going to be dancing with some tiles. If you have in NMG, you have the boomerang at this point, and you can actually hit the switch with the boomerang and dash to the little pegs here, and skip this. But it's okay. You can actually do it with a bomb too. Just lay the bomb and then sit on the pegs. Nothing too crazy about Hera either, pretty much similar to No Major Glitches. We're going to be doing the bomb jump to get the Moon Pearl coming up here. Oh, I need to hit that switch. Oops. Let's grab that, why not? Mini Moldorns are the worst. And there we go. There's two ways to do that. You can either get right on the edge of that platform, lay the bomb, and it'll boost you across. Or you can do the dash method. Dash method is a little bit easier, more consistent. And actually, there's a third way where you can, like, pick the bomb up and throw it at the last second. It's really weird. That I've never been able to do. But yeah, coming up is one of the next most annoying boss in the game, is Moldorn. Just, most of all, you want to avoid the center hole there that I just bounced off. If you fall down that hole, you fall down 2 levels, which you don't want to do. There's a little safety strat there. You can hold your sword out against Moldorn on the edge, as long as you're facing him towards that edge. And you'll kind of just like bounce off him. You do have to be facing him for that to work. So after we head down, pick up the heart piece under Spectacle Rock. Alright, so coming up next is we're going to be heading to get our Master Sword. Oh wait, I went down the, I went into the wrong cave. That's okay. Hopped down the wrong ledge. It's okay, so we can do this. And there we go. I didn't even notice, like, it was completely the wrong cave. It's important to cancel your dash before you hit that cave exit there. If you don't, you'll bonk the wall every time and fall into the hole. It's pretty easy to just keep dashing along and then wanting to cancel your dash at the last second and then just completely miss it. So we are going to pick up that mushroom, but we pick it up on the way back because it does respawn once you change screens, screen transition. And you can actually pick it up again. So in order to prevent that, we just skip it the first time walking by it and then pick it up on our way back out. So Zelda, she's gonna yell at us from a mile away. And now we'll pick it up. Nice bomb there. Pick up our next heart piece in this hole here. Hey, there we go. And then pretty much up next is Ganon. So we're going to head to Hyrule Castle. Do that dance. Oh no, no fin stash there. Unfortunate. We have another chance. Actually, I don't think we do in 100%. I think it's the only fin stash we can do. Actually, no, yeah, we'll have a chance for one more in Thieves. So, if I don't have full health, so can't do the arrow strat, but we can do another little strat. We're gonna lure these two guys down. Another easy key dash right there. Just line yourself up at the bottom and then head up. That was rude. It's important to not bonk in this room, although it is very easy to. The second you bonk in this room, every single soldier that you can't see knows that you're here and comes at you. Somehow this guy found me. Oh, well. Oh yeah, definitely. Go ahead and get your guesses in for how many blue balls I'll get for the Ganon fight. Zero through, I think the max is 15. Hopefully we do not get anywhere near that. Is Scrivo here? No? Good. Because Scrivo's known for giving runners bad luck. Either that or he just takes all the bad luck himself. I screwed up this room too. With Ganon blue balls. A little bit closer there. I would have had that. You can kind of get those two in the same swing. Or the spin, rather. Go away? Good lord. I'm actually not a fan of this room in 100% because you don't have the boomerang. I like having the boomerang for that room because you can scoop up the key real quick, like in the middle there, instead of having to go in to get it. I mean, it would also be like unlucky and lucky at the same time to get a max of 15 because it's so rare to get it. But the first one, I'll explain it when we get up here. Bye, Zelda. So the first reflective shot is always guaranteed. Everyone after this is 50-50 chance of a reflective shot or blue balls. There's one. And then after every fourth one, he does the little lightning shot there. Oh, baby, the single. One blue ball. If you guessed one, you are the winner. 100% does not include the blue boomerang. We're going to get the red boomerang coming up here after Thieves. Longest exposition in the run. Hell, in the game, I believe, too. Oh, almost forgot. No, not gonna be able to skip by him. But yeah, heart piece on this side. You have to be on this right side here in order to drop down and get it. So far we're on track for that, minus the one in Agana that we will have to go back for. The one in Agana's cave, yeah, we'll just go back and get that. We go do Misery Mire. But once we enter Dark World, we head straight to Pod after we get the Pyramid Heart Piece. Do you have enough rupees to enter? Need at least 110 rupees to enter Palace of Darkness, which we mostly collected behind Sasrala. Took the easy chest route. Okay, so Palace of Darkness, we're going to be doing a bomb jump to get our hammer a little bit faster here. We're also going to be collecting enough bombs, hopefully, for the rest of the run that we're going to need. So I'm actually going to grab both of these here. The Palace of Darkness route has you... Oh, I got hit by that fireball there. Wow. Dropping down to the basement first to get the small key. Then we're going to head left. And then grab our big key. And we should be good on bombs for now. Yeah. And then we head to the right side. It's really helpful to, if you need to change items to menu, and especially when you're dashing, to do it when you need to change directions. It's a lot easier that way. So you need to stop on a dime at a certain spot. So we're going to be doing a bomb jump here in this room. Line up with the right pixel, so the first one's set. And that should be it. Wow, that was actually pretty good for me. A couple buffers is definitely pretty good. If you line yourself up correctly on correct pixels and bomb jump over, then easy every time. So just like right there, I menued right at the chest, because I need to switch to the mirror. It makes it a lot easier when you're trying to like dash and open chests at the same time. You can actually hit the switch right there. Save you from having to go from the center area and deal with those guys. And actually get to show off a hammer dash here. There we go. I'll get into more with item dashing after pod. I'm going to grab a couple extra arrows here, and we should be okay. Alright. So with full health in this room, we can actually save a menu. and use sword beams to hit the switch there. And coming up is Turtle Room. There's a little bit of a setup for this room. It's a little tough. Actually, did decent. I usually do way worse than that. If you time your hammers there, you can flip the bottom row pretty much immediately and kill them with a spin. And Helmosaur takes a good number of hammer hits here, just gonna be a little bit safe. Wow, terrible luck. Helmosaur has 2 attacks. You can either do the tail whip or the fireballs. And then the second phase, you can either do it with a hammer as well, but it's a little bit safer to go with the sword. But not too bad. Pretty standard fight. And that is our first Dark World dungeon completed. So after Pod, we're going to be making a stop in the swamp area cave to pick up 300 rupees from the NPC. And then gonna head over to get our flute afterwards. "17 hammer hits, gotcha." I always lose count after like 10. So I'm going from dungeon to dungeon. It's key to remember where to dash, what walls to get to. So there's our item dash. What we do hammer dashing there. If you mash the Y, oop, almost skipped it. Your Y item and your dash button at the same time, it's called item dashing. You can do it with a couple other items actually. But the hammer is one of the more effective ways of using it. As you can see, you can hammer through all those pegs without stopping. It's a secret to everyone. So after we pick up that 300, we're going to head over here to grab the flute. Thanks, B. So normally we stay in Light World here. We're actually going to go back to Dark World. And no major glitches, we stay in Light World to activate our flutes. But before we do that, we need to head down here. We have a few other things to do before we go get our duck. Grab that heart piece there. Back to Dark World. In chat, I would like you to go ahead and give me how many tries it's going to take at the digging game to dig up the heart piece. $80 a game? What a ripoff. No. It's important to collect enough rupees in your digging game here so that you can continue to do the digging game. Because in case you don't get the heart piece in your first dig. Which is more than likely. What did I tell you? Manipulation. Oh boy. All that RNG manipulation I did earlier, I was telling you guys. First try dig. I've never had first try dig, ever. This is where we grab our next one here. Next on our item list, we're going to be picking up the bottle in the tavern down here. It worked, dude! I told you! And you guys thought I was crazy. Like, there's no way. Get our first bottle in the tavern there, then we're going to head up to Sick Kid. He's going to give us a net for our troubles. Then after we activate our flute, we be picking up the powder. It's a neat little spin speed you can do here too. All you gotta do is do the spin speed, and then just barely get on those steps. I'm also going to be picking up a red potion, and I'll be using this later for Cana Burna in Spike Cave as a pretty much like a safety strat. Oh my goodness. Oh, actually, almost forgot one item before heading into the Dark World. Let me go ahead and do this now. There we go. And hammer dash here as well. Saves a little bit of time. And upcoming next is our chess game. How many chess games, guys? Until we get our heart piece. Ooh, that'll help. That's one. Got one dig. Anything less than 10 chess games, man, we're still on good pace. Thanks to our dig game. So I believe we're on our 4th one here. It's 5. Going for 6. Going for 7. Going for 8. It's all because that first try dig, isn't it? And 9. Nine is our lucky number. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and grab those now. I should have grabbed them before. I'm going over my notes as I'm running. I'm gonna pick up some bombs here, so we're good for the rest of the run. And we're gonna grab another hurt piece back here. I mean, all things considered, first try dig, 9 try chess game, still really good. If you're running hundo, those are really good odds. Alright, now we're good. So I'm actually going to go ahead and grab this first. So normally this is 300 rupees, but if you skip the bloomerang and escape way back at the beginning of the run, that turns into the red meringue. And now we're finally good for thieves. Nice bonk. Nice bonk. So thieves is the 4th intended Dark World dungeon the game wants you to do. But we do it 2nd in the run, so that we can get Titan's Mitts faster, which gets us to the Tempered Sword faster, which makes the rest of the run faster. But Thieves is a pretty straightforward dungeon. Head to that chest, get the big key, and then head to the rest of the dungeon in the back. See if we can get the Hellway here. It's off by a pixel. If you line yourself up on this middle conveyor here, you can dash through the whole room right at the start, but it's pretty tough. One of the hardest rooms in the game. Nice throw. So that top chest in that room is actually bombs. The room clearly wants you to know that you need to get bombs. I'm sorry, yes, the heck way. I apologize. But comparatively, thieves from 100% to no major glitches, pretty much the same. Nothing too much different here. Alright, so coming up to blind, we're going to try to get the scripted fight that you can get. You position yourself correctly, make all the right moves, all that good stuff. Yeah, I messed that up a little bit. It's okay. As long as you keep blind near the top of the screen, you should be fine. Oh. Missed the last swing there. It's okay. Some more exposition, just gonna mash through the text. In these expositions, you can just mash all the buttons, you're good. Except when you get to like one of the last ones, you just mash A so you don't hit the wrong one on accident. Alright, so after this, we're gonna head down. Let me grab our frog friend here. Yeah, I'm actually like super behind on my splits on my timer. So yeah, normally it would red on my timer means I'm behind, but I'm actually to my PB, I am on PB pace at the moment, so we're looking okay. So hammer dashing. Hammer dashing right there is easily the most enjoyable. Makes this heart piece much easier to get. So here's we're gonna pick up our tempered sword. Thank you for rescuing me. So go back in. So you want us to temper your sword? Okay, 10 rupees. Are you sure you want us to temper it? Yes. Just gotta double check and make sure. So before we do that, we're actually gonna pick up that. Set it down there. Actually, I did that wrong one. I need to get right after this. I can't remember the order of this section. I never can. I can never remember the order to do this. So I'm actually just going to get that last. Oh, almost a mirror bonk. We did not mirror bonk though. Very nice. So here's where we pick up our half magic. But yeah, I think that mirror portal is going to give me a problem now. So I don't think I can hit that, get back into Dark World from that portal. Yeah, see, I would have been better off mirror bonking, because now I just have to go this way. No biggie. If I had a mirror to bonk, it actually would have been a good thing. So we'll just take this portal, head over and get our purple chest, and then go get our third bottle. And then we can head to Skullwoods. Alright, there we go. I'll just go ahead and we're gonna fly to 7 and then turn the chest in. Definitely makes it seem like he takes half of your magic away. It's like, why? Now we're good for Skullwoods. Skull is the third intended dungeon. Where the enemies start to ramp up in difficulty here, you really start to notice a difference. Nice rock. The great thing about Skull and no major glitches and 100% no major glitches is it's one of the more straightforward dungeons in the game. I'm gonna get rid of these Gyptos before I try to do this. Makes it a little bit easier. There's a lot of side rooms, a lot of extra rooms that you don't need to go into. You basically just need to get into this room here, get the big key, mirror out, go get your fire rod, and then head straight to the end. And we're doing another bomb jump here to get to the big chest a little bit faster. No extra items you really need to pick up in this area, so we're good. I'm gonna grab this key here though. This is a pretty consistent, oh, well, was going to be a consistent key dash, but the fire bar got in the way. What are the more consistent ones you can get? Gibdo room is always fun. Yeah, we shouldn't need that, but I get it anyways, just because dying to Mothula is the worst, but yeah, we should be fine. Like, comparatively, like, 100% to no major glitches, 100% you have more health, more weapons at your disposal, so it's definitely a more safer run, but a little bit longer. So here we have Mothula. Mothula takes no damage if you damage Moth against the spikes. That was a pretty clean fight. At the start of the fight, if you dash towards Mothula against that block, you can get a free hit in on him. But Tempered Sword makes this fight very, very fast. Alright, so after Skull Woods, we are going to head to the Zora area. But heading through the Dark World first. So we fly to 4, and then we're going to take the Aga portal. Oops. It's the portal that opens up right here after defeating Aghanim. And there we go. Oh! Almost didn't get it. Got the bonk though. And this is where we're Quake Medallion for Turtle Rock, which we'll need later. And normally, we know that waterfall there has a secret in it, which has the Waterfall Fairy, where you can get the red meringue and the red shield, or the magic shield. We already picked up the red meringue, and we don't need to pick up the red shield, because we're going to be getting the mirror shield in T-Rock. So we only need to grab the highest tier of items for 100%. Do not need to grab the mid tiers or the low tiers. Oh no! No, I forgot! I forgot to grab the other 300, man. I didn't even notice until right there. Usually, I think I don't even have that in my notes, so that's, like, definitely my fault. 100%. Totally forgot. There's a 300 rupee chest in Thieves that we need to go back and get. Which, thankfully, only takes a minute. Rip the dream, guys. Rip the dream. Still on PB pace, though. If that's any recollection of like how my PB for this run is, it's just terrible. It is a life lesson. That it is. So it's actually faster to get to Zora from this portal. Actually we can do that, yeah. Just need to make sure to not get hit, and we're good. That was close though. So yeah, I lost about a minute. It's okay. And I think what kind of messed that up was my routing when I was doing half magic in the third bottle. Definitely messed that up. It's okay. So before you leave Zora's domain, you're going to head to the left here. Grab the Zora Ledge Heart. And head down. And instead of, we're actually going to go to Ice Palace next, but instead of flying to 8, we actually take this portal because it's a little bit faster. It puts you right in front of Ice Palace. So in Ice Palace, we're going to be doing another bomb jump. That's going to skip a considerable amount of this dungeon we don't have to do. But Ice Palace falls in line with the other dungeons that it's pretty much the same in 100% as it is in no major glitches. If you throw the bomb in that corner there, it'll bomb the floor and the switch at the same time. Pretty nifty little strat. Oh, the worst timing. There we go. So first we're going to hit the switch. And just barely got it on the last second. So there's multiple setups for that bomb jump right there. You can use visual cues on the tiles on the ground. You can use Link's hat. Part of it you use the sword as a visual cue. There's multiple setups for it. But it's a pretty safe and easy strat once you do it many times. Ice physics. So doing that bomb jump allows us to skip the right side of the dungeon, so we can just fall straight down. We do not get the blue mail in Hundo, like I was saying earlier. All mid-tier items, low tier, we skip. But we will be getting the red mail in Ganon's Tower. Oh. This menu, please. Menuing is fun. And come here with his cold stare. Almost had the ideal quick kill. They got away from me at the last second. But the idea kind of behind that way you do a cold stare is to push him up into the top right corner. With Tempered Sword, he takes a couple swings and you can hit all three at the same time. So after ice, we're going to be doing a little bit more item collection here. So two things up here in Death Mountain. Almost got dead rocked. I was expecting the dead rock there. We're going to be grabbing two items. First is going to be the Cane of Burna, which we definitely need that red potion I got earlier, so thankfully I got that. And then the Ether Medallion, which we're going to need for Mire, which is our next dungeon. See how far I can get with this health. I didn't really time my dashes really good. May have gotten pretty close though. But you can time your dashes, get full health here, at least close to it. In between iframes. Make sure there we go. So you use spin speed on those very little amount of steps there. Switch to your menu and go right to the item that you just collected. Nice and easy roam if you can get to the first part relatively okay. Oh, I did not mean to do that. And up here is where we'll get our final medallion that we need for a dungeon. Oops. We'll be picking up Bombos as well. That'll be in a little bit here. And after Mire, I'm gonna have to remember to pick up the Agonist Cave heart piece. I don't know if we're gonna get our bird toss here. Let's see. Oh, I think we can pick him up. I think we can. It's gonna be close. Oh, rip. That was close though. Oops, this menu there. Alright, so Misery Mire. Ooh, almost had it. You can get a really quick Mire 2 room there with Sword Beams and Fire Rod on those Wizrobes. If you get there fast enough and time your shots, it's just a little late getting to that last Wizrobe. But Mire is also pretty much very straightforward as well. Just gonna get the required keys here, get that one, and head on out. Show off the nifty little strat you can do here, which I think is across all versions of the game, is when using items while pushing blocks. So in this case, we can actually use the fire rod as we're pushing the block here. It'll pass right through it and save you a little bit of time if having to walk inside and light them the regular way. Oh. So we head to the right side after Big Key, just head straight over there to get your Cane of Samaria. Usually by now we have the hook shot. Just make that area a little bit faster. That's okay. There we go. Yeah, iframes and hitting switches sometimes messes up a little bit. I'm gonna grab this fairy here, just to be safe. Should be fine though. Menus, menus, there we go. Do a neat little cane dash here. Set it up right. There we go. I never learned the fire rod strat for this room, so we're just gonna do it like normal. Do have sword beams though, so that makes it a little bit easier there. Actually want to get rid of at least one heart there. That's fine. Sword beams on this can mess you up. Whoa there. Whoa there. So the idea with the Vitreous fight here is you want to damage boost yourself on the outside, where you take the lowest amount of damage. Use the iframes to get inside of the eyes, and 2 spins on each side, left, right side there of those eyes, and you can clear out this boss very quickly. It can go very badly though if you take too much damage or just don't have enough health going in, all that good stuff. Alright, so after we're done with Misery Mire, we're going to head up to the top right here, to Checkerboard Cave, grab grab another heart piece, and then I'm going to be going to the Agana cave and grab that one too. Whoa! So with a mirror, you can push these blocks and hit straight through. And make a small hop off over here. Oh, you cannot make that dash. So after mire and collecting those two items, we can get ready for Swamp Palace. We're actually going to fly to 4. And before we do Swamp, we're going to go grab our Bombos medallion. Bombs everywhere! Alright, we're good. So many bonks. It's all part of the manip. So I'm actually going to set the mirror spot. Yeah, it should be fine. Right there, so I can collect the heart piece after I drain the water. Mirror through that. And there we go. So that makes 18 heart pieces so far. Coming close to the final ones that we need. It's a very effective bonk strat, yes. So Swamp Palace, Swamp Palace is the second intended dungeon, and in 100% it's the second to last dungeon. No major glitches, it's the third, oh what am I doing? Third to last dungeon. With it being the second intended Dark World dungeon, a lot of the enemies are more tame than what you've seen so far. Don't do as much damage, nothing too much going on. Nice little breather dungeon. No matter what category you're doing. If I could just stop running into things, that would be good. And bonking. It's all part of the game plan, guys. Just want y'all to know. Totally on purpose. No way those bonks are accidental. for this room, it's very important to remember to hit the switch on your way out, so you don't have to come back and hit it again once you forget. So you need the blue pegs up and the red pegs down to get the big key in this dungeon. I'm gonna skip the left side, just head straight to the right side chest. Yeah, thankfully in vanilla, Link to the Past, you cannot flood the key, but I've done that plenty of times, and I still get confused. Sometimes I'm like, what am I doing? Oh wait, no, I'm okay. So we grab our hook shot, my favorite item in the game. So many cool things you can do with a hook shot. Yeah, you can actually, if you wiggle left and right while you're pushing that statue, it makes it a little bit faster. And you can actually pick up that pot as you're pushing the statue onto that little spot there. This way. Nah, it's fine. If I get hit, whatever. Plenty of health. Oh yeah, I am playing on a SNES console with a SNES controller, so yeah. Original hardware. So with Argus, there's this really, really cool fast strat you can do. But it's very hard to pull off. That's pretty much the best way to do it. Just get as close as you can to Argus, so you can limit the distance between you and him, so the hookshot has less time to go. And that should speed up that fight pretty fast. You should be able to get it within that one cycle there. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm playing the ROM on a EverDrive. Alright. So after Swamp, take a little detour this way. Actually, do that. Oh crap, what did I do wrong? Forgot how to get this heart piece, that's what I did. It's okay. I am not banging on all cylinders right now. It's 5:30 in the morning here. Just barely operating, but it's okay. We're gonna get there. Oh, almost got robbed. That was close. That would have been very bad. That. That was rude. I'm gonna go say hi to our friend Bridge Guy down here. And he's gonna give us our final bottle. Thanks, buddy. There's really no particular order or time to get Ice Rod. Just as long as you don't forget it is the most important part about Ice Rod. It is very easy to forget. Let's come over here and get it. Just don't forget it. Next on the shopping list here is probably one of the better items to get in 100%. Is our Butter Sword and Silver Arrows. Oh no! Oh no! We are short. Just a couple rupees. What luck! That's okay. This is fine. This is fine. Come on, drop me some blues here. Give me some blues. I mean, I'll take green rupees all the way there, but a little bit faster. Give me a blue rupee here. No? Ah, okay. At least there's these bushes here that allows you to farm a little bit, but yeah. That's still pretty annoying. Hey! We did it. It's the second time that we've failed on our rupees in this run. I gotta keep it spicy, guys. There's a blue. This is how you keep speedruns spicy. You just randomly become short on items. So we could take the shortcut here because we have obviously defeated Ganon 1. Could have Hula Hand, yeah, actually. Didn't think about that, but I think we lucked out there by that being slightly faster. There's a ton of green rupees in those bushes, man. Yeah, if I could actually accidentally did like the bomb trick, that would have been terrible. That would have been horrendous. Oh, I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. I can never remember which way to go in the menu. So we get silver arrows here, our butter sword here, Strongest weapons in the game. We're actually about to get Cape right now to give you a little bit of a reminder. That is the next item on our list to get, is the Cape, which is in King's Tomb, which we can find right up here. Oops. If you hold out your sword and just tap A against it, you can open it up a little bit faster than pushing it. And that is our final item collected, or at least Y item, on the menu screen there. That was rude. Actually, going the other way was faster. Not the bead. Head up to graveyard here. There we go. Heart piece in graveyard. So from here, for our next heart piece, we're actually going to hit up the Lumberjack Cave. Save this for one of the few last ones that we do get. Ow. Let me just switch over here. Oh! Whoops. And there you go. Oh my goodness. And from here, we just need to head up to, there we go, to Turtle Rock. That is unfortunate. It's very common to get dead rocked here, unfortunately. It's annoying, but it's common. Oh, I actually forgot a heart piece. Crap. Trying to think, when can I get it now? Yeah, I definitely forgot a heart piece in Bumper Cave. I was supposed to get that on my way to Lumberjack Cave. Let's see. There's really no convenient time to go get it. to think about this one. Oh no. You can actually sprinkle the powder on them when they're not in the stone form, and they'll turn into a enemy. I think you. Oh god, you can defeat. I did not mean to pick that up. I always confuse that chest, thinking it's the small key. Hey, Omegas, what's up, dude? So coming up here with this Pokey. Pokies you can pretty much one-shot if you get close enough to them and release your spin. How did that not push? That was weird. Yeah, there's going to be really no convenient time to get that heart piece that I missed, so we'll just have to sidetrack a little bit and get it. Yeah, the one in Pumper Cave. There's our T-Rock Fairy. Such a beautiful map, man. The map is so beautiful is why I had to get it. Gotta use the map to get it out of the dungeon. We're gonna head down as we need to get the Mimic Cave heart piece, and we're gonna get the mirror shield. Oh, he wasn't dashing there. And mirror shield. Ow. Ow. So Dark Room here, if you want to negate some damage, just use Hook Shot on the fire bars. And then to the laser bridge, we just need to head to the last chest and get the small key. Nope. Let's try that again. Nope. There we go. Oh, I was gonna set up for powder for a fairy, but we got lucky. There's one. Not bad. All right. Shouldn't need that magic anyways, but doesn't hurt to get it. Crap. That's alright. Screwed up this fight. I got dashed right into those spikes. Normally you can get behind Trinex. Do have the mirrored shield, yes. I'm so used to just dashing through those. I'm so used to just dashing through to get the key. Oh, I'm actually missing 2 heart pieces, but I know where the other one is. I know where they both are. Man, look at me missing these things, dude. Missed 2 heart pieces. So I missed the one in the Mire West area. In the left side of Mire, there's a chest that has a heart piece in it. It's in the Mire hut, not inside Mire, but on the outside of Mire in that little hut. That one's a lot easier to get than the bumper one that I missed. But no biggie. Not a problem. Hello? There we go. So with hookshot, if you actually item dash with the hookshot on steps, it gives you spin speed. If you have it already equipped, it's a lot faster than doing it with a sword. Oh, yep, meant to do that too. Couldn't remember if there was an enemy up here or not. I don't think you can dash that one. And normally this would be the last heart piece you would get, but we have a little backtracking to do. But we can actually do that all. I'm trying to wonder if I should do it before or after Ganon's Tower. We'll do it after GT. It's no biggie. We don't get the blue mail because we get the red mail instead. But we're going to be picking that up here in Ganon's Tower, which is actually the last item that you get in the run. Yeah, same rule applies for the boomerang. Skip the blue one, so we only have to get the red one. Should do some Mario Strider. It's a little bit weirder with a red boomerang to do that strat there. Actually, I'm gonna grab. Oh, I did not need to grab those arrows actually. Well, that makes it wouldn't have hurt, but I can get another bundle of arrows up here, so that was unnecessary. He was gonna come back and get me. You can skip that by bonking right over. Right in the middle. Perfect. I actually missed two ACM. But they're not deal breakers, fortunately. Bumper and the mire one. Luckily, they're not deal breakers. Yeah, two even. I am slacking today. RNG was actually really good. First try dig, 9 try chest. Really good chest and dig game. You can manipulate those guys to get closer to you. You actually don't have to go towards them. There we go. It's probably the easiest key dash in the game right there. Just don't push anything. Just dash as soon as you go through the door. Yeah, it was actually really not, it was not bad at all. And I think it was like on the first possible dig too, you can get. So entering the gauntlet, each of these rooms leading up to Lamulus, you have to kill every enemy in the room to advance. Test your skill until Ganon. Oh, that snipe was so good. He got away from me. Wow, wow. 3 strikes and I am out. And I got too close to Wizrobe there. If you pass through this section here fast enough, wow. You can head to the top one right after the right one. I got super lucky right there. I didn't get knocked off. Should be good on magic, but I want to wait for there it is. You have to listen for that torch to go out so you don't go up at the same time and accidentally despawn these enemies. Yeah, I used all my aiming skills. There's nothing left. Lammo got away with it. Holdorn at 2. He is a pushover. don't know why I keep screwing that up. You can hookshot through that block. Just didn't time it right. And here we have Ganon 2 fight. Pretty similar to your first fight, except we have to fight 3 phases of them now. Still have blue balls to worry about. We go right there. Nothing too crazy. That should have been it there. Alright. I have actually never, fortunately, I've never done the despawn thing. So, knock on wood. Alright, so, because I had mistakenly forgot 2 heart pieces, we're gonna go pick those up really quickly before we do Ganon. Luckily, they probably take a minute to get both of them. Grab the mire one first. Gotta make this true hundo, man. You know, I was following my notes the entire run. I just don't know how I missed this. I have no idea. Just skipped right past it. Doesn't exist. La 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 la. Mirror bunk. Nice. Yeah, it's a frame perfect thing. Yeah, you have to be very unlucky for that to happen. I've gotten pretty close to where I thought I did go up the stairs on that frame, and I heard it, like, oh, this is gonna be bad, and I was fine. So I think you have to be super duper unlucky. Crap, what am I doing? Brain is melting. It's okay, we're almost done. You know, I don't do fairless Spike Cave. You're right though. Wouldn't have been able to miss it there. And it was like, you usually get this on the way up to Lumberjack Cave. But yeah, just completely bypassed it. It's all good though. Now we're good. It is 100% of all items. Now we're good to finish the run, kill Ganon, have some bacon. It is morning after all. It's perfect time for bacon. It may be a little blue bacon, but it's bacon. pretty unnecessary. Like with Butter Sword, this first phase is pretty easy. Just have to avoid the damage. Caught all the Pokemon. Oh, I really missed him there. Might get a double here. Let's see. Yeah. Get a double here, though. And that will do it. Get a double on the end, 4 silver arrow shots, and it's done. And that is the end of A Link to the Past, 100%, no major glitches. Fun times were had. Thank you all for watching, I appreciate it. I'm gonna let these credits roll. Shout out to Speed Gaming, thanks for having me. This was like a last second edition. They pinged everybody about 11 o'clock last night, seeing if someone could do a 4 o'clock run, and I said gladly. Next time you'll see Link to the Past, I think you're going to see a couple rando runs. You're going to see Scrivo do a all dungeons run. And other fun stuff. Alright, thanks for having me. I'm done. You guys have a great night, or a great morning. Good Lord, I forgot it's morning. But thanks guys, have a good one. And also, thanks for the GGs, guys. Appreciate it.